Today, we're going to be talking about management and how you motivate your leaders. I'm just going to talk personally about my experience. So when we first started, it was basically me and maybe two kind of young intern-ish associates that kind of worked for me. Like one person did web dev, one person did link building and outreach, and one person did content writing. At that time, basically, I was the leader. I was the manager. I was managing 3 people. Guess what? As you start to grow, now you might have 10 people, right? Well, I don't have the time to manage 10 people. So what you have to do is you have to bring in a manager that can start managing people. And then, 4 people report up, the other 4 people report up to, whoever. And so as you start to do this, then you're going to need layered management. So now, instead of having people report up to a manager, now you might need somebody that is actually, like a director level, right? And so anyway, that's kind of how you start to build out your org chart. And then eventually you get C-suite people, and then you've got VPs, and then you got directors, and you got managers, right? And so the question is, how do you keep everybody motivated? What are some of the things that I do to motivate people? And for the most part, I think most of the managers that we recruit, are hopefully self-motivated, so they come in, they're passionate about their specific roles. They take complete ownership of their roles. I try not to micromanage our team, but also I do also try to kind of direct our team to kind of always strive to kind of be a little bit better. We have what is referred to our 1% meeting, where we actually study websites and we look at it from a management perspective, and then we basically figure out what is something that we can do to increase the value of one of our clients. And then what we learn from that, we kind of apply to all of our clients. So there's things like that. And I think the one thing that we all really share is the success of our clients. I think that's really what motivates us all, because there's nothing better than getting an email from a client saying how many new cases that they got and how wonderful we are, or seeing somebody at a conference and then giving you a big hug and saying that we basically changed their life because of some of the things that we did from a marketing perspective. And so I think, the harder that we work and the smarter that we get and all the failures that we make and we learn from, we all are truly motivated by the success of our clients.